Welcome to another Music Maker guitar video. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about my packet. I think I rave on and on about it, and on this channel I've really only covered the pentatonic scale page. That's just like page 1 of the packet. And there's a lot of stuff in there. Is kind of why I veer from doing a lot of it on this channel. It's because if you're really going to do it in depth, I really suggest you go over to my website and actually talk about it with me, or at least check out the member content over there, because it explains it just in much, much greater detail. But in essence, what you want to basically do is this. On the second page, we discuss modes, and today we're going to do kind of like a jam therapy modal exercise that should get you through everything on that page. So what I like to point out is that the first scale on this page, I'll go ahead and blast up the full page right here, but most guitar players, maybe if you're here already, will recognize that this is just a like do re mi major scale. That's the first shape. We refer to that as Ionian mode. But I think what's more important than like learning the shape of that is learning the sound. Learn what it sounds like. I tell my students all to sing it in your head. Make sure like you can hear this first note, and I'm going to sing really badly, so warning, I'm about to sing really badly. But do 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 do, and I have not had my morning beverage yet, so forgive that out of tune fourth there. But that said, like the fact that I can hear that it's out of tune when I sing it is kind of part of it. It's like you want to hear that. You want to be able to understand that. Just like know what it's going to sound like before you even play it. It's not about just regurgitating the scale. And that way, if you can do that, then you can take C. Say C here, say C here. And just actually make the scale on one string. Everything's a whole step or a half step. So C to D, D to E, F, that's your half step right there, E to F, G, A, B, there's your other half step, 1 fret. When I say whole step, it's 2 frets. When I say half step, it's 1 fret, for anybody wondering. But that said, if you find those positions there, then this note, right? This is Ionian. More importantly, this shape that says Dorian, it only sounds Dorian now because I'm resting on this note, which gives you a feeling of this chord, which makes it feel a little bit more Dorian, but same scale that we just came from. So this is your Dorian shape. And I think guitar players in general, we have this problem of like assuming that Dorian shape means that we're playing Dorian. Our key of our song could be Ionian, and you could be using the Dorian shape as a means to get the sound that you want in the key of Ionian. So what we're going to do today is actually we're going to go ahead and practice using each one of those shapes. So I'll tell you when to switch, and I'll play a little bit. Maybe you play back. We'll call and respond as we have done in the past on this channel. So that said, C Dorian, or I'm sorry, C Ionian. This is the first shape we'll need. I'm just going to go through them each right now, but then also as I play them in the solo sections here, I'll put them up on the screen so you can see them. But that's C Dorian. We're going to go from this note, C, on the 8th fret of the E string. So as long as everything else in that shape matches up to it, you'll have right notes. Okay? If we move that up to the second note of the scale, right? From there, there's our Dorian position. Then third note of the scale, this is our Phrygian position. F Lydian, so again, counting to the 4th note, do, re, mi, fa. Then Mixolydian going to the 5th, do, re, mi, fa, sol. Then that's actually down here too on the 3rd fret. So I'm going to go ahead and move down there for anybody who maybe is playing acoustic. You need to get down the frets there. Also, you can do F Lydian from like fret 1 if that's more comfortable. You need to use some open strings. But it's doable if you want to do that, if you would rather. Then AAeolian. I'm just getting that again. 4, 5, 6th will be Aeolian. So I put a little harmonic minor there at the end. I'm sorry, I was feeling it. Then B Locrian. Mode, and then we do repeat back to Ionian. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the track play. The track is going to cycle through 8 bars in every modal feeling. So we're going to start in C Ionian, then it's going to be in D Dorian, E Phrygian, right, and so forth. It's going to go through the whole cycle of 7. What I'm going to do is we're going to spend the first cycle through in this Ionian shape. We're going to feel every one of those modes just in Ionian shape. It's going to feel a little bit different every time the chord change switches. I want you to stay with it. I want you to go with me on it. Then, second time through the cycle, I'm going to switch to Dorian shape. We're going to start with our C Ionian, but using our D Dorian technique to be able to play C Ionian sounds and moving all the way through the cycle. We're going to do that for all 7 of these shapes going through the whole page, and like I said, as we go through the progression, I'll stick them up. But what I'm also going to do is at the end, after we've gone through the 7th one, we'll kind of go freeform. We'll say, you know, do your own thing, mix as you like, and try and use your entire fretboard. Try and use everything at your disposal at that point. And at that point, I'll probably start fading it out and get out for the day. But hopefully this has been really, really helpful for you. If you like this kind of content, leave me a comment. Always make sure to like and subscribe so that you get the latest. And if you want that packet, go over to my website. Go ahead and download that for free. And I have to say really quick before I start playing, just thank you to everyone who's been going over there and downloading it. I've been seeing the notifications when you go and grab that packet that you're downloading it and that you're checking it out. So thank you so much for that. If you're here and you've already gotten that packet, I'd invite you, come back in January. I'm going to have actually a 2021 version of the packet. I've just been taking some advice all year from students and from people online who are checking it out, saying, oh yeah, you talk about this in your video. Is there any way you can add that in your packet? And so I think I'm going to try and do that and just get it all updated so that it's all in there. So be sure to check back for that. Let's get to playing. Ionian shape. You go. Here's Dorian. Your turn. Here comes Phrygian. Your turn. Mixo. Your turn. Sorry, I stepped a little bit on that Lydian one. Very nice, very nice. Here's AAeolian. Your turn. Here comes Locrian. Back into Ionian. Now I want you to shift into D Dorian, so this is going to be 10th fret. Dorian shape. Here comes Dorian. Your turn. Here comes Phrygian. Stay in Dorian. Your turn, sorry. And Phrygian here. Sorry, Lydian here. Keep going. I'll go a little. Here's Mixo. Your turn. Now we're gonna get AAeolian. Now we're gonna get that Locrian. Here's Ionian. I want you to move into Phrygian here. This is fret 12. Here's your Dorian. This is going to feel really natural on this position because we're on E Phrygian. This is E Phrygian mode. Now F Lydian. Stay in E Phrygian. Fret 12 Phrygian. Here we have Mixo. AAeolian. back to Ionian. So switch to Lydian, fret 13, Lydian mode. Your turn. Here's Dorian. Your turn. Now we're Phrygian, stay in the same shape. Your turn, sorry. Keep going a little. Now we're gonna go to Mixolydian. Your turn. Now we're going into AAeolian. Very nice. All staying in that same position. You're still playing one mode. Locrian now. Now we're back to Ionian, so we'll go Mixolydian. Let's go 3rd fret Mixolydian. Your turn. Here's Dorian, same shape. Your turn. AAeolian. Locrian. I'm sorry, we're on Lydian. We were on Phrygian, now we're on Lydian. Right? Now we're on Mixolydian. Your turn. Now we're getting into AAeolian, actually. Now we're getting into Locrian. Now we're going to go to AAeolian, but the key is going to be Ionian. Your turn, sorry. Now we got Dorian. turn. My turn. We're getting into Phrygian, but I'm still playing Aeolian. Now we get that Phrygian. Now we get Mixo. Here's Aeolian from Aeolian. Your turn. Now we're gonna get Locrian. Your turn. Now we're gonna play Locrian from Aeolian. Dorian, play Locrian, still B Locrian, fret 7. Your turn, sorry. Now we have Phrygian. But from B, Locrian. Your turn. Now we're in F, Lydian. Your turn. We're getting into Mixolydian. Your turn. Now, Aeolian. Now we're going to go back and forth. Idea should be work from low side to high side. Okay, I think you probably understand at this point how they're all linked now. So now we want to link them all together and build a peak in a solo. So I'm going to take one, and then I'll have you take one. We'll trade a little bit. Take Dorian, I'll take Phrygian. take Mixo, you take AAeolian, I'll take Locrian. Great playing, by the way. Very nice. Anyways, I hope this edition of Jam Therapy was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe, leave me a comment, visit me on my website, go get that packet so that you have all these shapes. You can just keep them, you can have them. But consider also signing up because I think I've got some great content for you over there. I'd like to help everybody out, and what can I say? This is how we do it. Alright, I'll see you in the next one of these. Have a great weekend.